Good evening. Tonight's video is going to be another tell a story. I'm going to be reading one of my favorite childhood books. I've kept this book ever since I was a kid and I've always loved it. It's Madeline's Rescue. And they've even made a live action film about it. It's Madeline's Rescue by Ludwig Bellamans. And I just love the watercolor artwork. This book was given to me by my aunt. In an old house in Paris that was covered in vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. And to the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel until the day she slipped and fell. Poor Madeline would not now be dead. But for a dog that kept its head. And dragged her safe from a watery grave. From now on, I hope you will listen to me, and here is a cup of chamomile tea. Good night, little girls. I hope you sleep well. Good night, Miss Clavel. Miss Clavel turned out the light. After she left, there was a fight about where the dog should sleep that night. The new pupil was ever so helpful and clever. The dog loved biscuits and milk and beef, and they named it Genevieve. She could sing and almost talk, and enjoyed a daily walk. Soon the snow began to fly. Inside it was warm and dry, and 6 months passed quickly by. When the 1st of May came near, there was a nervousness each year. For on the day there arrived a collection of trustees for the annual inspection. The inspection was most throughout, much to everybody's sorrow. Tap, tap, whatever can that be? Tap, tap, come out and let me see. Dear me, it's a dog. Isn't there a rule that says Dogs are not allowed in school. Miss Clavel, get rid of it, please, said the president of the Board of Trustees. Yes, but the children love her so, said Miss Clavel. Please, don't make her go. I dare say, said Lord Cuckoo-Face. I mean, it's a perfect disgrace for young ladies to embrace this creature of a certain race. Off with you, go on, run, scat. Go away and don't come back. They went looking high and low. And every place a dog might go, in every place they called her name. But no one answered to the same. The army said, "We don't believe we've seen a dog like Genevieve." Hours after they had started, they came back home broken-hearted. "Oh, Genevieve, where can you be? Genevieve, please come back to me." In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." An old street lamp shed its light. Oh, Miss Genevieve outside. She was petted and fed, and everybody went to bed. Good night, little girls. I hope you sleep well. Good night, dear Miss Clavel. Miss Clavel turned out the light, and again there was a fight, as each little girl cried, "Genevieve is mine tonight." For a second time that night, Miss Clavel turned on the light, and afraid of a disaster, she ran fast. And even faster. If there was one more fight about Genevieve, I'm sorry, but she'll have to leave. At the end of the riot, it suddenly was all quiet. For the third time that night, Miss Clavel turned on the light. And to her surprise, she found that suddenly there was enough hound to go all around. So towards the end of the novel, Genevieve found shelter because she was about to have a litter of pups. Anyways, that's our story tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe for more content. And to all, good night, everyone.